it is 9 p.m. At this time to English New Edition. For tonight headlines, we have telephone conversation between the President Gele and President LCC. Closing UNW is a new way of killing children in Gaza. Welcome to our newsroom. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Gele, spoke yesterday with his Egyptian counterpart Abdel Fattah el-Sisi during the talks of the two head states, reaffirming the importance of the special bilateral relations that bind their nations and discussed the major regional and Arab issues of the day. The exchanges also provided an opportunity to reiterate their shared commitment to peace and stability in the region. These discussions are part of President Gele's regular consultations with the leaders of the friendly and fraternal countries. The Prime Minister, His Excellency Abdul Qadir Kamil Mohammed, accompanied by the Minister of Trade and Tourism Mohammed Warsam Diriya, arrived in Burundian capital Bujumbura on Wednesday evening to attend the 23rd summit of the Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa. On his arrival at Melchior Ndadaye International Airport, he was warmly welcomed by Burundi's Minister of Foreign Affairs, surrounded by senior Burundian dignitaries. The welcome ceremony, steeped in a local culture, was marked by traditional dances and songs reserved for distinguished guests. This welcome symbolizes not only the importance of the summit, but also the desire to strengthen the bond of friendship between the member of countries. This summit, which follows on from the meeting of foreign affairs ministers held earlier, will bring together the head of state and government of COMESA's member countries, His Excellency Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, represented our countries at this preparatory meeting, where the ministers discussed the main regional issues and priorities. The main theme of the 23rd summit is the acceleration of regional integration, with particular emphasis on the development of regional values chain and in key sectors. This includes climate resilient agriculture, responsible mining, and tourism development. These areas have been identified as potential drivers for sustainable and inclusive growth in the region, is taking into account the challenges posed by climate change, food security, and the needs to diversify local economies. On the front of these discussions, the Prime Minister was invited to a gala dinner hosted by the Burundian authorities. This event provided an opportunity to continue discussions in a less formal setting, encouraging bilateral discussions and informal meetings between the leaders present. This type of meetings strengthen cooperation and solidarity between COMESA's nations in an international context marked by growing economic and geopolitical challenges. The summit is also an opportunity for our country to reaffirm its commitment to regional integration. A prestigious gala dinners evening in honor of the Honorable Dileta Mohammed Dileta, Speaker of the National Assembly of Djibouti, was held at the Prime Minister's offices yesterday evening. The reception was hosted by His Excellency Sheikh Aden Mohammed Noor, Speaker of the National Assembly of Somalia. The event, organized with the fervor and enthusiasm, was attended by a number of high-ranking personalities, including the Prime Minister Hamza Abdi, the Minister of Foreign Affairs Ahmed Maalim Fiqi, and several members of the government: Abdul Aziz Mohammed Hassan, President of the Southwest Region is Ahmed Abdi Kariye, President of the Galmudug Region, and Ali Abdullahi Hassan Goudlawi, President of the Hirshabelle region, also attended the celebrations in response to a request from the Somali people and as a tribute of the shared histories of the two nations, notably the Alta Conference. Djibouti's national bond that Digan was especially invited to host the evening. The group gave a vibrant, nostalgic performance. The famous Somali musical group also took part in the festivities.
xorriyadayada gumaystuhu makaydaan nagu yidhi shicartaadiyo ila dhalin heshiiskii magacii soomaaliyeediyo midnimada la daba qaban maantaba ma kulane maantaba ma kulane muqdisho iyo jabuuti muqdisho iyo jabuuti waa laba mataana baarlamanadeennuna waa laba mataana aadan iyo dilaytana waa laba walaalo kala maarmin weligood waa laba walaalo kala maarmin weligood muqdisho iyo jabuuti waa laba mataana.
As part of his official visit to the capital of the Federal Republic of Somalia, the Speaker of the National Assembly, His Excellency Dileita Mohammed Dileita, and his delegation were received today Thursday by the Speaker of the Upper House, Abdi Hashi Abdullahi. His Excellency Dileita Mohammed Dileita began by congratulating the President of the Senate on his re-election as a head of this institution. The President also expressed his delight and at his visit to these second countries on behalf and himself, his delegation, and the people of Djibouti, his joy at being among his brothers. The Honorable President Hashi in turn took the thanks and gratitude of the Somali people to the head of state Ismail Omar Guelleh, a pillar of peace in Somalia since he took office. He wished to express the feelings of brotherhood and solidarity and closeness of all points with the people of Djibouti. The University of Djibouti yesterday organized an international workshop on mathematical modeling and innovation in data sciences, bringing together experts to explore the impact of these advances in strategic areas, thus affirming its role as an academic and scientific leader. The ceremony was attended by the Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Nabil Mohammed Ahmed. The Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Nabil Mohammed Ahmed, said that an international workshop on mathematical modeling and innovations in data sciences, bringing together experts to explore the impact of these advances in strategic areas, thus affirming its role as an academic and scientific leader. The celebrations of the 101 anniversaries of the Republic of Turkey took place last night at the Sheraton Hotel under the aegis of the Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Nabil Mohammed Ahmed, and the Turkish Ambassador of Djibouti, Erdal Sabri Ergen. The event was attended by members of Parliament, Mohammed Hamid, as well as many members of the diplomatic and local communities. The ceremony began with a series of keynote speeches outlining Turkey's achievement over the last centuries, and Dr. Nabil Mohammed Ahmed highlighted the importance of this anniversary in strengthening the ties of friendship and cooperation between Turkey and Djibouti. Erdal Sabri Ergen, for his part, expressed his gratitude to the Djiboutian community for its constant support and artistic performance, cultural exhibitions, and youth activities enlivened the event offering a vibrant tribute to the Turkish heritage. The Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Nabil Mohammed Ahmed, said that this anniversary is an opportunity to exchange, to celebrate our shared histories and consolidate a common future. The president of the Tianjin University of Railway Engineering made a timely visit to Djibouti. It was an opportunity for him to renew the partnership agreement between his institutions and MENFOP to make the Luban workshop a center of excellences in rail transport, to establish itself as a training center of excellences in the rail transport professions, rail transport. This is the purpose of the renewed agreement between MENFOP and University of Tianjin for railway technology. This agreement is part of the strategic partnership between the Republic of Djibouti and the People's Republic of China. The president of the Tianjin University of Railway Engineering, who arrived Sunday, 27 October 2024, the head of a large delegation of senior officials from his institution, made an important Chinese visit to China, to Djibouti. The aim of this timely visit was to strengthen educational and technical cooperation around the Luban workshop, the first of its kind on the African continent. The workshop, located at the Industrial Commercial List of Djibouti, symbolizes the desires of both countries to build a technical and vocational training for talented young people in Djibouti. Welcomed and scoping meetings on Sunday, so 27 October. The Chinese delegations, including Mr. Wang Xua, president of the Tianjin Vocational University for Railway Technology, Mr. Li Jin, deputy president of the university in charge of international exchanges, Zhu Qindong, head of the university's Department of Railway Operations and Transport, and Mr. Zhang, head of the university's Department of Engineering. This morning, the Djibouti Social Development Agency, ADDS, had the honors of welcoming Mr. Philippe Crepi, representatives of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, to a meeting dedicated to improving the living conditions of a vulnerable population in Djibouti. At this meeting, Mr. Mahdi Mohammed Jama, the General Director of ADDS, presented the ambitious action plans of the institution, which is relentlessly committed to the fight against poverty and social exclusion. He emphasized the importance of close cooperation with the humanitarian organizations in tackling the growing socio-economic challenges facing the countries. The meeting enabled the two institutions to review ongoing projects and identify new opportunities for collaboration, thereby enhancing the impact of social development initiatives with the support of its national and international partners. ADDS remains determined to continue its effort to promote and the well-being of Djibouti's most vulnerable communities. For his part, the General Directors of ADDS, Mr. Mahdi Mohammed Jama, said that their mission is to support the most disadvantaged and to work hand in hand with their partners such as UNHCR to build sustainable and inclusive solutions. The price control on essential goods, the Minister of Trade and Tourism steps its actions as usually. The Minister of Trade and Tourism is continuing its on-the-spot checks to monitor changes in the prices of essential goods. The main aim of these operations is twofold. Firstly, to guarantee the availability of essential products on the markets, and secondly, to ensure compliance with the prices approved by the relevant authorities. To this end, the Ministry control officers visited the Riyadh market to check that prices were being displayed and that the stocks of food products were available. The Department of Internal Trade is taking these opportunities to inform the public that the prices of basic products have fallen over the last 4 months. It is also encouraging consumers to ask for a receipt when making purchases in order to promote commercial transparency. At the end of this operation, officials appealed to economic operators to scrupulously respect the prices set by the ministries, reminded them that inflationary practices will not longer be tolerated as they are detrimental to the purchasing powers of Djiboutian households. The organizations of tourism organizes a sea outing for the high students in the Musha Island. The National Tourism Agency, in collaboration with the operator Aqua Club Diving, has organized yesterday a sea trip to Mush Island for almost 100 high school students from the middle schools of the Balbala, namely the high school Hodan 4, Balbala, and Pika 12, accompanied by their teachers and were responsible for their school with the technical support for the Djibouti Coast Guard and optimum security arrangement. These large delegations of high school students boarded patrols boat earlier in the mornings for an outing to Musha Island before returning to the island at around 9:30. They enjoy a day of relaxation in the idyllic mangrove beach. Fun activities and swimming were organized, and the young children were able to take full advantage of the exceptional environment to the beach, supervised by professionals from AND and Aqua Club, who did not their utmost to make the day of a memorable one. On the occasions of the celebrations of the International Day of a Girl held at Abaitu Primary School in Dakhil, the regional inspectors of the head of the regional Education Services, Mr. Hafid Mohammed Qaid, stressed the importance of the efforts made by MENFOP under the leadership of His Excellency Mustafa Mohammed Mahmoud to establish equality between girls and boys in our schools. He also reaffirmed the commitment to promoting equal opportunities and guaranteeing access to quality education for all girls. Addressing parents, the inspector reminded them for their duty to ensure that every girl can benefit from quality education. To the girls, he delivered a message of encouragement: stay motivated, work hard, and make your education a priority. Don't let anyone for the international. The speaker said that the International Day of Girls at Abaitu Primary School, the UNICEF representatives stressed the importance of girls' education for an equitable society. The president of the Dakhil Regional Councils were also welcomed initiatives to promote girls' education and spoke at the council's effort to improve school infrastructure and foster a positive learning environment. In his speech, Mr. Hafid Muhammad Qaid delivered a strong message to the girls present, encouraging them to pursue their educational dreams. Undoubtedly, his call for motivation and diligence echoed the values of quality and emancipation promoted by the event. The National Laboratory LANA is currently on an audit of inspections towers of warehouses and shops in the 5 interior regions as part of the programs of regular monitoring and surveillance of the quality of foodstuffs consumed by the local population. The LANA Laboratory Mobile Brigade, made up of engineers specializing in food qualities and safety and senior technicians, visited the Ali Sabih regions. The Prefect Abdul Malik Mohammed Banoita gave them a warm welcome in his offices. During the meeting, the Prefect expressed his gratitude to the inspector for their collaborations and commitment to public health, underlining the importance of their missions to assess the conformity of foodstuffs and praised their expertise in the crucial area. The meeting was marked by the constructive exchanges between the Prefect and the health inspectors. Following the meetings, the mobile brigade teams, in collaboration with the elements of the gendarmerie, carried out inspections at various foods outlets, including large warehouses, shops, and retailers. On the morning of 28 October 2024, at around 6 a.m., gendarmes from The PICA 12 Road Safety Brigade and the WIA Brigade responded simultaneously to an emergency call for the Gendarmerie Operations Center at the WIA and Omar Jaga site. The callers reported 2 traffic accidents involving overtuning the tractor trailed on the National Road 1 caused by adverse weather conditions. The gendarmes quickly secured the scenes and cleared the roadway, which had been partially obstructed by the accident vehicles, enabling traffic to flow again of these vital corridors. Their interventions prevented major traffic jams. A logistics team was also mobilized to receive the lorries of the 2 sites concerned. The clearances operation continued until traffic was fully restored on the National Road 1. For the international scene, UNICEF, the closings of the UNRWA is a new way of killing children in Gaza. United Nations agency have described Israel's decisions to ban the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian refugees in the Near East as a collective punishment of the people of Gaza. UNRWA supplies almost the entire populations of Gaza with the basic necessities and meets in needs via Israel passed a law banning the agency from operating in Israel, claiming that the UNRWA staff were involved in an attack on 7 October last year. UNICEF spokesman James Helders says the decision means a new way has been found to kill children. And this is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.